Let's share. And share. All right. Hello. Let's make sure this went out. And we're good. Okay. How's it going? Okay. Chat. And oh, why is this not working? Oh, can you hear me? Hello? Hey B, how's it going? Does your stream start at 6:30? Well, 6:30 my time anyways. Hey, a little bit's better than nothing. Today is Tuesday, right? Yeah, today's Tuesday. Okay. I did make this public, right? Let's see here. Is it going? I think it's going. Okay, there it goes. It was a little slow. How's everybody's day going so far? Hey, Skip. Hey, Gail. Welcome to the party. I didn't think I made this public at first because there's like nobody in here. I'm like, where's everybody at? Hey, Jamie. Hey, Chelsea. Hey, Adele. Hey, Miss C. How's everybody's day going so far? Hey, Vegan. Hey, Chesney. Everything's going good. Just got done watching Patty Page's video on Thomas Halbert and all that drama. Oh, Thomas. Hey, Trish. How are you doing? It is freezing out, and I forgot to turn my heat on when I got home. Yeah, Skip, I just got off of work, and I'm like, you know what? I haven't worn my plain white shirt in a while, so I'm just going to leave it on. I was like, I could change, but, you know, I switched it up every now and then, so I figured back to the white shirt today, and then next time or my next video, I'll have something else on. I might even record a video after this, talking about some of the stuff that we talked about today in the stream in a video, just because I know not everybody makes it into the stream, not everybody rewatches the stream, especially since they're longer in length. So I was like, you know what, maybe I'll make a video based on some of the stuff that we talk about today. Ignore my name, please. Your name is correct, though. We'll just say that. Hey, Miss Oopsie. Yeah, J Station needs to go away. Hopefully he needs to go away. Onision needs to go away. Romeo Lacoste needs to go away. All these people are terrible. I mean, J Station has had the same issue in the past too. Like I believe he flew down to Texas to meet some underage girl in a hotel room, I believe. I don't know why more people aren't talking about that. I know it's older. I know some people have talked about it, but I'm just like, he's just like the rest. Hey, Madam Scuttlebutt. Hey, Stacy. Hey, Drama Lynn. Oh, Thomas did respond to us. Let me see here. Oh, yeah. I'm not sure if any of you know this, but I I have business email. Probably on a day I'm receiving hate messages every 30 seconds. You should go there, not on a platform that's being spammed with messages. Well, he didn't tell us, Dramalyn, how to reach out to him. So how else were we supposed to reach out to him besides through Twitter or through DMs? So, oh, I see that he deleted his tweet too, saying that nobody responded to him. Hey, not another drama channel. Hey, Jamie. Hey, everyday drama. It's a party. I should keep that in mind for future. Yeah, it's like if you tell us to like reach out to you and you don't tell us how you want us to reach out to you, how do you expect us to know to send you a business email? Like, and let's be honest, if I sent you a business email from my YouTube email, I doubt that you're going to read it, but I mean, that's just me. But yeah, that was going to be the first thing that I was going to talk about today. It's like, okay, so Thomas got all of this drama going on with not paying his artist, and then he put out that tweet saying that nobody else reached out to him besides Petty Page. And I'm like, well, I did, so thanks for not reading my message. Who wants a business email, right? I know, business emails are boring. Unless you get to send those fun emails where it's like, per my previous email, you need to do what I said. It's just an excuse. Yeah, for sure. Like, I mean, I've never seen anybody say, oh, make sure that you send a message to my business email if you need to reach me about drama. Hey, Kayla, how's it going? All right, we got a party going today. Woo! Okay, well, let's see here. What do I have on for my hot topics? Well, since we're talking about Thomas, let's just continue with that whole him not paying the artist thing. I'm going to hold him to that for the next drama, right? Like, I will send him an email to his business email, and I'll see if I get a response next time he's in drama. I mean, he's been laying pretty low-key lately, so it's last time I reported on Thomas was when he was trying to out Jeffree Star for saying racial slurs and then got called out about it and pretty much had to backtrack everything that he said. But that was the last video that I made about him. That was like over a year ago. He has me blocked, so I didn't reach out. I hadn't. Yeah, it's like, how do you expect drama channels to reach out to you if you block them? Like, it makes no sense. Hey, Kayla, I'm good, thank you. He knows drama is his business. Yeah, I mean, he was more popular, honestly, when he was involved in drama than he is now. So, I don't know. I mean, maybe that's why he's moving back to LA. He said that he was moving back to LA because that's where he needs to be for business, but it's like, you can film makeup videos anywhere. I mean, Raw Beauty Christie's, she's what, in Seattle? She in Washington? No, Tati just moved to Seattle. But like Raw Beauty Christie is in a different state. Like, you don't have to be in LA to be able to film beauty videos and be successful. Like, you just have to like put out content. And he hasn't been putting out content. And surprised Thomas knows how to use email since he can't use the calculator on his phone. Right, Trish? Oh my God. Watching some of like him, like even just like basic math, like what's 10% of 40? It's like, it's $4, Thomas. It's 10%. It's basic math. But I mean, I guess I'm older and, you know, we didn't have calculators back then when I was in school, apparently. Raw Beauty Christie lives in or near Seattle. Okay. Yeah. I was like, and she has a very successful channel and she's not in LA. She doesn't do like, I don't think I've ever really seen her do I mean, I'm sure she's done a collab in the past, but I haven't seen her do a collab recently. So you don't have to be in LA to be able to like collab with people and make videos. So as long as you're continuously putting out content and people want to watch you, they're going to watch you. So there's no need to like move back to LA when you said that you needed to move out away from LA because it was toxic to begin with. So he just isn't consistent, unfortunately, not with content and not with staying out of drama, right? We're old school. Math is not Common Core. Or, oh yeah, oh my god, Common Core math. Like, don't even get me started on that. Like, let's reinvent how to do math. I'm honestly shocked I made it through college with math being required. Oh, well, at least one of us did. Calculus was not my friend, and after my third failed attempt, I was like, nope, done. But I didn't really need a degree for what I'm doing anyway, so I was really just wasting money, unfortunately. But that's on me. That's not on the education system, which we'll actually talk about a little bit later in this video, thanks to Mr. Jake Paul. But this whole thing with him, like Thomas and his artists, like when I was reading some of the screenshots, it's like, why did you agree to do like a royalty deal when like you had no idea how you wanted to do the royalty deal and you haven't done it in the past and like neither has the artist? Like, why wouldn't you just stick to a flat fee? Because you're literally like making this harder than what it was. And I understand that, yes, if they would have sold a lot of merch, then the artist would have made a lot more money than just a basic flat fee. But I'm sorry, Thomas Halbert isn't James Charles selling, millions of dollars worth of merch a month. Like, no offense to Thomas Halbert, but you're not selling as much merch as like James Charles. So your artist isn't going to be making a ton of money. Yes, Jake Paul, savior of the education system, right? I know, like there should just only be one college, and every class should be taught by Jake Paul. I'm very old, and we didn't have the No One Left Behind law, so I suffered. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I just ate and I'm gassy. James Charles been kind of quiet lately. Yeah, Trish, he has. I don't know. That just makes me really nervous that he's been quiet, which is like a good thing. Like him and Keemstar got into it today because of what Kent State gun girl or whoever that girl. But I'm like, okay, when somebody's been like quiet, who usually is involved in the drama, it's just like, I feel like something's gonna come up soon. And that's why it makes me like super, super nervous about his reality competition show that he has coming out soon, because I just feel like there's going to be something going on, some kind of drama that's going to happen because of that, just because everybody I feel like is going to be watching that and critiquing that. So I feel like there's going to be some kind of drama that's going to happen with that. Oh my God. Yeah. Keemstar needs to go away. I mean, first of all, you're a drama channel. Stop calling yourself a news channel. I think that Philip DeFranco can be classified as a news channel. Keemstar is not a news channel. Please don't forget to give the live a thumbs up. Oh, thanks, Raphael. Yes, please. Make sure you give the live a thumbs up if you're just entering. The whole him and Tfue thing. Yeah. Oh my God, did you guys see that Photoshop picture where somebody switched their heads? Oh my God, that killed me. I take 1 million Thomases over one James Charles. Oh. Keemstar, sometimes I like what he says, most of the times I don't. Yeah, I mean, sometimes Keemstar can have good points, but sometimes I feel like he is just as big as a troll as Trisha is. Oh, did we hit 450? Wow, 450. Apparently, I've been hanging out with Thomas Halbert too much since I can't do math. Apparently, 250 and 450 equals 1,000. Are we at 750? Woo! We're getting there. If we can hit like 1,000 subs by the end of the month, I'll be like super excited. I honestly, like, my goal for the end of the year was to hit 1,000 subs by the end of the year. Because starting this year, I only had 200, and now we're up to like 750. It's just absolutely insane. So thank you, all of you who come and listen to me rant and just say whatever I want and break down all of the drama that is super confusing between all of the drama channels that nobody can follow because it's literally all over the place. I'm trying to do I'm working on another video, but it's like so much between so many people, and I'm just like, oh my god, you guys, can you please just talk under one thread for me, please? I'm so over people being bent out of shape over PR. Oh yeah. Oh, let me add that to my list. Trish, we talked about PR last time. Was it last time or the time before? But we have some more PR drama that I want to talk about today as well. Your content is very well done. Oh, thanks, Sharon. I'm over editing. What are you over editing, madam? Are you over editing what you're saying? Or if you don't want to do these videos, I would have no clue what was happening in the drama community, right? I mean, it is something that obviously people are coming to my channel to watch. So I will obviously continue those, but I'm also going to try to do like more regular drama videos as well. So I might actually get to posting like, like 2 videos a week, maybe, plus my live. So that's like 3 videos. But for last week, I did like 4 videos back to back to back. And I'm like, people are going to get sick of me. But there was just so much going on last week. I'm like, can everybody just calm down for a minute, please? Thank you. Watch time, I think I'm only like 800 hours away. Let's see here. Oops. Oh, that's views. I'm like, oh, that's not right. As of right now, it's saying like 866, but that obviously doesn't include anything from today, and then obviously from like live today. Like I'll probably get like 50 hours, I'd say, off the live, so I'll be like 800 hours away, so not too far. Oh, you're sick of editing? Okay. Nobody gets sick of you. Oh, vegan, you're so kind. Oh, drama Lynn. Oh yeah, I definitely won't. Like, if I start to get like over it or like burnt out or exhausted, then I won't like post a video. I'll still come on and do my live, but just like the other day when I posted my video early in the morning, by the time like I had everything ready to go, I was like, okay, well, it's only 11:30. I could probably get up and film it and then go to bed. And I was like, no, I'm just gonna get up and film it in the morning. So I was like, I needed a break after reading everything. So I'm just YouTube ignorant. But do you have to have so many sub and hours before you can enable super chat? Yeah, you have to have a minimum of 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours to be able to be part of the AdSense program or YouTube partner program. And then that's when you can enable like ads on your videos and super chat and stuff. So, but we're almost there. We're going to be there by the end of the month. I can feel it. You need to calm down. You're being too loud. And I'm just like, wait, what? Kayla, what are you talking about? Okay, so where were we? Okay, so we're talking about Thomas. Okay, so we'll just go on to we're like kind of touching on PR a little bit, but did anybody see that somebody was already selling a guaranteed pre-order, quote unquote, to Jeffree's Bloodlust palette? I saw a picture of it on Twitter. I should have screenshotted it, but it literally looks like it was sent to them in PR because it wasn't anybody else's like pictures that I've seen of them holding the palette. And you could see the is it Queen Bitch? Is that what he called the mini liquid lips for this launch in the purple? You could see that in the background. So it looks like somebody who has gotten the PR for the Bloodlust launch is already selling it as a guaranteed pre-order. And I'm just like, what is wrong with people? Like, there's tons of people who obviously would kill for that PR. And I understand, people are mad at drama channels for getting PR for makeup and stuff. But one, first of all, you don't know if they're actually using it when they're not on camera. That's on them. And two, if they turn around and use it for a giveaway, it's still going into the hands of somebody who actually wants it. The fact that you're getting sent this product in the mail from this brand and you're literally turning around and selling it, and they're selling it for I think $90. And it's like, come on. I know they had an issue with Anastasia and people selling her PR, and pretty much everybody is selling PR. It's and then you wonder why people are kicking people off PR lists and people are limiting the amount of people who can be on PR. Hey, Quinby, how are you doing? I got you to sing Taylor Swift. I heard you say you need to calm down. Oh, I was like, what? I'm so confused. The brand needs someone. The brands need someone to start branding. Yeah, if they could put a stamp on their PR or etch something into it so you know that it's PR. There's got to be a way for them to figure out. I'm sure they could track the person whose account is selling it back to the actual account owner and then be able to take them off PR lists. But obviously at this point they already have the PR and they're selling it. So it's just, I don't know. If you don't want it, fine. Just turn around and do it as a giveaway. To turn around and make money off of it. I don't even know if that's legal. I don't know. It could be. Technically it's a gift, but I think you're still supposed to pay taxes on that, if I'm not mistaken, even if it's a gift, since it's coming as PR. I'm doing good, Quinby. Thank you. I think the whole PR thing needs to be redone, including active makeup artists. Yeah, I don't know. And then it comes down to people who receive Morphe PR, people who are getting the Jaclyn Hill palette and they were giving it good reviews. Now, do I know if that palette's good or not? No. Obviously, if you guys have seen my video, you know that I believe that palette was supposed to be released last year around this time. So, I guess for the summer. But it was being produced at this time because this is almost the same time last year that they shot the campaign video, which you don't shoot a campaign video for a product that you're launching a year later. So obviously those palettes were supposed to be out last year. Now, everybody who has done reviews on them, I've only seen one negative review on that palette, and that was from Cole's World. And he said that there was blending issues with one of the colors. But these people who are obviously getting the PR from Morphe and have a Morphe affiliate code, you're not going to trash it because you want people to go buy it. Just like with the Fluidity Foundation, which we've talked about multiple times on this channel, nobody has used that foundation in a video since that has launched that I know of. If anybody knows who has used the Fluidity Foundation after the launch, please let me know because I have yet to see a video on it. And I remember I watched a couple of videos on it and people were all like, oh, it's really dry. So, if you don't have if you have dry skin, this is not for you. It's definitely not for me, but it could work for you. So if you want to try it out, try it out. They're not going to say, oh, this sucks. Don't use it. Stamping the PR is a good idea. Yeah, there's got to be, or even well, I guess putting it in basic packaging wouldn't work because you want people to see what the packaging looks like. But yeah, if you could have it stamped, numbered, and signed by somebody, like something like that. Yeah, even if they like numbered each one, and you could be like, okay, well, number 1 is going to James Charles, number 2 is going to Manny MUA, number 3 is going to Gabriel Zamora. And if you have that stamped on there and you see it for sale online, then you know exactly who is selling it. Yes, you still pay tax on it. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Like, so I don't know. Like, it's just, I think it's kind of ungrateful to turn around and sell a product that was given to you for free. I understand that, yes, some people are hard up for money and they have to do what they have to do to be able to get by. But also at that same time, like, if you're not being able to make enough money off of your YouTube channel to be able to support yourself, should you be doing a YouTube channel on makeup that requires you to spend money? Like, I have spent a whopping $50 on my channel, and that was for the microphone that I got. And it was technically $120, but I had a Best Buy gift certificate for like $70. So like I did something for my channel for, to help improve it, which everybody says that the sound quality has improved. So I'm really grateful that I went and bought this because it has really helped my sound improve. But I mean, I do need to at some point get a new computer because this one I've had since 2012 and it's getting old. I can see that the pixels are growing out in it. But I'm also not like, okay, I'm going to go buy a $2,000 computer and then turn around and sell something that's gifted to me because I wanted to buy this when I didn't really need it. I don't know. That's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Do you think that if you are having money issues, should you be focusing on a channel? Oh, yeah. I'll show that, Kayla. Focusing on a channel that costs you money to be able to do, or should you reuse the products that you already have and make different looks with them? I don't know. Let's see what these comments are saying. Robert Welch. I love Robert Welch too. Oh my god, that video of him like confused about Jacqueline and baking. He's like, what was all the other powder for? Did you not bake already? I think there are laws in place about selling PR. I think you can do giveaways with it, and that's about it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. That if it's gifted to you as PR, you aren't allowed to turn around and sell it. Like, you can do it as a giveaway or give it to anybody for free, but you aren't allowed to turn around and sell it. Hey, Irish, how are you doing? Then you need to communicate to brands or to the brand sending you PR and be open and honest. Yeah, very true. Like, if you can't afford to be able to do it and use it, or if you need to take a step back, you could easily, I'm sure, reach out and be like, hey, thank you guys so much for sending me this stuff. Unfortunately, at this point in time, I'm going to have to take a break from my channel. So if you could, take me off the list, I would love to be reconsidered when I come back to my channel or something like that. Dustin got that PR, and I had to use multiple flotation devices to keep up from drowning in the numerous floods of salted tears from those who cried about it, right? Yeah, like people were like sending him all these like hate messages about getting PR'd. It's like, if a brand wants to send a drama channel PR, like, that's on the brand. And to be honest, like, when you send PR to such a place like a drama channel, like, yes, these other people might watch, certain influencers and stuff, but say the person only watches James Charles, but then goes to Dustin for all of their drama fixes. Well, James Charles doesn't usually use a lot of different products in his videos, so they're not going to see like the new Jeffree Star palette. They're not going to see the new Anastasia palette. So if they want to send them to a drama channel to get that out in front of people who actually want the palette, I think it's good for their brand. So, where'd that go? Same my computer I used for my channels from 2012. My mic was 4. Yeah, Yep, I have. I bought this iMac in 2012 when I moved back to my parents for the third time. I gotta stop going back home. But I got transferred back to my hometown for work. So I was like, I'm just gonna live with my parents because it's free. And so I was like, well, now that I'm not paying rent, I'm just gonna buy this computer. So I did. And I've had it ever since. And I'm like, ooh, it's gonna die on me here quick. Sometimes when I'm editing a video or exporting a video, like the screen starts to flash. And I'm like, is this gonna be the time that my computer finally dies and I can't upload my video? Please let it get done so I can at least like finish it on my phone. But if my computer ever crashes before I have a chance to get another computer to replace this one, then I'll have to start recording videos and editing them on my phone, which will be so much fun. Said no one. I can understand recording my video on my phone and then uploading it to my computer to edit, but to have to like edit it on my phone, it's going to be a mess. Reuse the products that you have. Yeah, I agree. Like, you can reuse the products you have to sustain your channel until you are able to continue on and make it grow again. Let's see here. Am I late? I just got here. No, Holly, you're good. We're just talking about people selling PR. It depends on what you're using for your channel, in my opinion. Yeah, like there's plenty of like content for your channel that you can do. I mean, there's plenty of content you can do for almost any channel where you don't really have to buy a lot of stuff if you already have an established channel and you can reuse things, or just upload like a simple video of like, here's just like a regular get ready with me. Let's talk about what's going on in my life, about why I haven't been showcasing new products, because at this point, like I just don't have the extra money to be able to do so. But that's my opinion, and everybody's entitled to their opinion. Man, people are bent out of shape for overdosing getting PR. Yeah, like it was just ridiculous the amount of people who were like hating on Dustin for getting PR. Sorry, I hit send too quick. If there's not a contract and you don't want to review it, I see no issue with selling it. Not selling it for twice the price. No, ma'am. Yeah, I think technically it's illegal to sell the PR. I don't know if it varies state by state, but yeah, like, I mean, selling it for twice as much is definitely gross. I could understand, I guess, selling it at face value that somebody would buy the product for. But yeah, when people buy the Jeffree Star mystery boxes and they resell them for, $500, like that's just ridiculous. It's the reviews that the drama channels are doing that have me cracking up, though. They're so biased, it's unreal. Who is that? Is that supposed to be Michael? M. Shell? Who's biased? Do let me know. Who do you think is biased? Oh no, didn't it? Yeah, Kayla, it did crash the other day, and I had to re-record my whole video. Thankfully, my computer started to work again, so it's always that game for me. Never know when it's finally gonna go. Yeah, like it's gonna happen. I can feel it. It's gonna crash, and then I'm gonna cry. I don't think companies should expect a review just for sending in packages from creators. I think that it is as ridiculous as selling PR for twice the price. Yeah, like I understand, like if a company sends you a product and you don't want to review it, you don't have to. 100%. Like if they send you PR and you don't care for the product, you don't care for the brand. Well, if you don't care for the brand, I think you should ask to be taken off the PR list. But if you get something, you're like, I'm not going to use this, I don't think that you should have to do a review on it. Absolutely. But to turn around and sell it for twice the price, no. And it wasn't really even up until this year that Jeffree started sending out PR. He said that he never really did PR before because his channel was his PR. So the fact that he's doing it now and people are already turning around and selling it just makes me wonder if he's even going to continue to do it. I did everything on my phone when I first started. Yeah, like a lot of people do. I just, like, when I record mine, though, I record it and edit it, like, right away. I'm sure I could do that on my phone, too. But I, like, will literally stop when my brain stops working, when I'm talking. I will stop recording, go back, rewatch it, cut things out that I don't need, and then just continue on. So then by the time I'm done recording my video, the only thing I have to do is add on my outro, and I'm done. I need a new computer too. I'm using my mom's old laptop because mine crashed. It's so problematic for me to do anything. Yeah, like when your computer dies, it's the worst. But I mean, as long as you're using them for their full capacity up until they're no longer working, then, at least you're getting your money's worth out of them. So I realize Rich is biased towards Jeffree and it doesn't bother me. I mean, if I didn't know they were friends, maybe, but I am sure we all know they're friends. Yeah, like if Rich wants to be friends with Jeffree and doesn't want to report on him or do videos about him, I mean, that's on Rich. Like, yeah, like I totally understand if he doesn't want to. But I mean, at the same time, too, like since he is friends with him and he doesn't report on him as much as he used to, then he's also losing money at the same time because he's not recording those videos, which usually do pretty well for him, especially now because if he mentions Jeffree Star in his title, since they are friends, people will go to his channel to hopefully get like the inside scoop about what's going on. Whereas me, on the other hand, my Jeffree Star videos always do the worst. People clearly don't come to my channel for Jeffree Star content. Backstory, trying to figure out where my HelloFresh is. I haven't, like, I was looking into, like, was it HelloFresh and there's Blue Apron and stuff. And I'm just like, it sounds like a good idea, but when it's just one person, it's literally like the same cost of me going out to eat and getting food that way, which I know it's not as healthy, but then also I don't have to cook it because I'm lazy. I actually stream gaming or writing / world building content. I make other videos on mental health just for fun. Yeah, like you can always switch up your content. Like I understand like if you are a beauty channel, but like, I mean, look at all the other different things that James has done for his channel. He doesn't strictly always do beauty content. Yes, most of his channel is beauty content, but not all of it. So gotcha. Then yeah, don't sell it. I don't know what the law is, whatnot. Yeah, and Amber, I don't know if like the laws differ state by state. So I mean, it could. I mean, I know that California laws are always way more strict than everybody else. So it could be a California thing where it's illegal to resell, but then in like Missouri, it might not be. So it could always just vary state by state too. Rich Lux and Nick Snyder are biased. Yeah, I mean, if that's what you feel, then, I mean, you're totally entitled to it. I can definitely see where people see that they are biased towards Jeffree because, they have met, they have hung out, and all that stuff too. So, but I mean, if they want to be that way and people believe that they are that way, then, that's on them. And if people don't watch their content on a certain person because of that, then, it's just all on them. So, buying another drama channel. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up to the chat. I'll send you a message later or something if you didn't see that. I really haven't been on Twitter much lately. So much hate. Oh yeah, Twitter's just a mess. It's just a mess. 99% of Twitter does not get along. If you saw my last video, that was a quote that somebody pulled from it. Like, not everybody gets along, and on Twitter, I don't think 99% of Twitter gets along. Wait, just because they're friends and like product doesn't necessarily make them biased. Yeah, exactly, Stacy. I mean, you have to like, watch the video and see if like, okay, like this is what I heard from one person, but then this is what you're saying. This is what I'm seeing online. And then you just have to really form your own opinion. Like, you can't really say that somebody is biased without being that actual person. You can believe that they're biased, but I mean, the only person who knows their true intentions really are themselves. So I don't know. I always try to remain as non-biased as possible on my channel. I mean, if you follow me on Twitter, you see that I interact with pretty much everybody on Twitter, like even people who don't get along with each other. But I also, I don't try to get involved in the drama. I just state my opinion, state my facts, and go on from there. Like, I've had multiple people who I've made videos on actually reach out to me either on Twitter or in DM saying, I really liked your video. Thank you for stating your fact, or thanks for sharing your opinion. Like, you really addressed that very well, and it was very well thought out. So the fact that I've had multiple people do that makes me feel like I can report on, things as an unbiased opinion, even if I do follow somebody and interact with them. So Ashley Kyle sounded like she was having an orgasm with the Jeffree Star palette biased. I have not seen her video, but I mean, maybe she just really likes it. Maybe it's, the color scheme that she thoroughly enjoys. I know some people haven't liked the colors in the palette. I know some people have. I know some people are in love with the packaging. I know some people think it looks dumb and looks like a Crown Royal bag or like a velour tracksuit. So, I mean, everybody is entitled to their own opinion on how they like the product, and, it is what it is. I know that Jeffree doesn't offer any kind of like affiliate codes or anything. So by her hyping up the palette, like, I mean, it really does nothing for her because she's not, getting an affiliate check for people buying it with her affiliate code. So build your own computer comes out cheaper. Mine's custom built. My son is great. Oh yeah. I like that is way cheaper, but I am also like way lazy. Not gonna lie. The thing that I love about my iMac is that literally, like, it has its built-in camera, which I know a lot of, like, monitors and stuff do, so I could easily just get, like, a monitor with a built-in camera and stuff. But then, it has iMovie on it, and, like, it has pretty much everything that I need, and then I literally just plugged in my mic, and it worked just fine. And I understand that a lot of computers are, like, that way now, where you can just, like, plug everything in, and everything works good, so... I love your channel. You have such a calm voice. You could talk about drying paint and I'd listen. Glad I found it. Oh, thanks, Amber. I think Twitter is getting toxic. I removed myself over a year ago and haven't looked back. Oh, yeah, no. Willie, it is not getting toxic. It is toxic. Like, got a head up going through a hard time needs. Oh yeah. Oh, bye. Thanks, Dramalyn. Have a good night. Yeah, like Twitter is toxic. Like, and Twitter is not like any other social media. Like, Facebook can be nice and fun and family friendly. And what other apps are there? I mean, Reddit is just Reddit. But really, like, Twitter is literally just like a crap storm. Like, you could have something literally on your timeline that's like happy, lovely, and then you could have something right after that, just like this giant beef between two people, and then after that, you have Trisha Paytas nude, and then after that, like, if I don't see Trisha Paytas nude on my timeline like once a day, I think the world might end. But I mean, actually, it has been. I think it's been over a day since I've seen anything about Trisha Paytas like nude on my timeline. So y'all pray for the world. It might be ending. Trisha Paytas isn't sending out nudes today. Or isn't there a Jeffree Star payroll theory? There's a payroll theory about like anybody who is involved with a like big YouTuber or makeup person. There's the theory that Nick Snyder and Jeffree Star, or Nick Snyder and Rich Lux are on Jeffree Star's payroll. There's a theory that Here for the Tea is on Manny MUA's payroll. Then it's even like infiltrated the drama community now, where there's a theory that Tea Time is on Here for the Tea's payroll, so they only talk nice things about her. So, I mean, there's literally like apparently everybody's on somebody's payroll. Like one time Nick and Dustin both commented on my video and popped in my live stream, and then all of a sudden I was on their payroll. And I'm like, trust me, nobody is paying me anything, unfortunately. I mean, if somebody wants to send me money, sure, but I'm still going to just do my videos how I want and say what I want, because it's not going to matter because you already sent me the money. So Twitter is toxic AF, yes. Oh, bye, Holly. Thanks for stopping in. Oh, the negativity is insane. Oh, yeah. Oh, Instagram. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Instagram. I don't really do anything on Instagram, though. I'll go on Instagram, like people's posts and leave comments to help their engagement. But I'll go on there, every, 3 or 4 days. Excuse me. And then, scroll through all their stuff and, like everything. So I'm like, yay, I helped you out. Sorry, it took me so long to get on here. Oh, my gosh. Excuse me. I haven't been on Twitter much and really don't miss it. Yeah. Jamie, you're not missing much on Twitter. It's literally just always negativity. Always negativity. Oh my God, I have 10 notifications. What's going on here? Apparently, people really liked my tweet about Tana's going to be dating Greg Paul next, which we'll go into now. Okay, so we talked about Thomas Halbert. We've talked about Jeffree in the PR list. All right. Well, let's talk about Miss Tana Mongeau getting spotted with Logan Paul. What is going on with that whole situation? We just want the truth. It seems that once people reach a certain YouTube level, they change. I mean, Michelle, I can totally see that. I totally understand where you're coming from. I'm sure once people start getting recognition, start to make money, and people become more friends and stuff, some people can definitely change. So thankfully for me, I'm in the middle of nowhere and I have nobody around me. So that won't ever happen to me. So feel free to make me as big as you want, because I am definitely not moving to California. I can't do spiders and I can't do earthquakes. Oh, where'd they go? That reminds me of the people that come in onto my live stream saying that they can't wait until I get monetized because they'll super chat me. My PayPal is linked below. Right? Do I have a PayPal? I didn't think I have PayPal. I don't know. I'm not worried about it. Once I get monetized, awesome. It'd always be great to, have ads in my videos and make a little bit of extra money on the side. But I'm not expecting for people to come into my live streams and send me thousands of dollars. That doesn't really no. If somebody wants to do that, that's on them. But that's not what I'm hoping for. I will just keep living my life the way that I do. I think Tana's trolling always. I don't know. Those photos, I saw them. I'm like, oh my God, seriously now? And it's if this literally didn't happen between Alyssa Violet and Jake and Logan, then I might believe that maybe something's going on. But why has Tana gone from being married to Jake, hey B-Rad, to then being, upset, and then they're taking a break. They were taking a break. They weren't broken up or divorced because, they're married. And now she's hanging out with his brother. So I'm just really, girl? Come on. Hey, Donna. Oh, thanks so much. We are growing like crazy over here. Hey, Deb. Hey, Feline. I'll say, though, Twitter has allowed me to see behavior from people that I would never expect. It saved me a lot of YouTube watch time in order to figure out some people aren't worth supporting. Yeah, that's true, Skip. You can see how some people act on Twitter, and you're just why am I still watching their content? Oh, thanks, Vegan. Yes, if you guys are just entering the chat, I would greatly appreciate if you could hit that like button. Thank you so much. The Logans are lucky. Woo, I said lucky. The Logans are yucky, and the dad gives me the heebie-jeebies. Yeah, so I saw that picture. I'm like, okay, so she went from Jake, and now she's with Logan. This is literally the exact same thing that happened with Alyssa Violet. Isn't Logan in a relationship? Stacy, did you just poke a hole in this whole fake story? Let's look it up. Oh my God, I can't type. Oh my God. Da, da, da. Josie Canseco? Is that right? I mean, that's a TMZ article from January 15th, 2020. So that might not be who he's dating. It could have just been a rumor. Josie? Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, like, if they are dating, if they are still dating, if they have taken a break, but they are definitely, like, a little close. If you guys, did you guys see the photo? I'm sure I can pull it up because, like, I have it on my, where's my Twitter? Dun, 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 dun. Not that one. Let's go to the other one. Okay, let's see here. So, like, I don't know if you can see. So, like, I don't know. I know it's not, like, in focus or anything, but then, like, she's giving him a sip of her drink. And then they're all, like, hugging. He's, like, kissing the top of her head. I'm like, okay, is this literally just for attention? Or, like, is she trying to make Jake jealous? Or my theory is that she's just working her way up the Paul food chain, and that their dad is next. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's single. I mean, she's got with the younger brother. Now she's getting with the older brother. And then she could actually become both of their mothers. TMZ isn't reliable. Yeah, TMZ is not reliable. Could this be just staged to get clout? Yeah, like, vegan, that's what I was thinking too. I'm like, her whole and then grandpa, oh my God. She could be their grandmother. I mean, the whole relationship between Tana and Jake, we obviously know, like, at least the marriage part is fake. I don't think that Jake was really into the whole thing to begin with, but, you know, it was all for attention, all for clout. And then I think that Tana started to actually develop relationship, like, feelings towards him. I mean, especially if you're around somebody as much as you have to be able to, like, have a fake relationship. Like, a lot of times that's why, like, actors and actresses will get together when they're doing movies, is because they're literally spending so much time together. Like, they just end up dating each other. So I don't know, like, I could see, like, her starting to develop feelings for him. But from what she said in her one video, he was just sleeping with a different girl every night. So I don't feel like he really cared. So the dad is gross. He creeps me out. Don't forget mom. She is bi. Oh, yeah. Good coffee line. I mean, she could hit up that whole Paul family tree. Like, and then she'd have a nice little epic story time. That one might actually, like, surpass the toothbrush. Hey, Kate, how are you? Yeah, so I'm just like, is this whole thing just, like, for attention? Because now that the show that her and Jake were supposed to have some reality show on MTV that was different than Tana Turns 21. It was supposed to be like a Tana and Jake show. I don't know if this was like a spinoff or something about their relationship, but they tweeted about that and nothing ever came from that. So I don't know if MTV pulled the plug on that or, like, what they were doing, but we haven't heard anything about that show. So I don't know, like, is this now another way to get more attention? So it could possibly be. But yeah, I mean, she can be all up in that Paul family tree. Just a mess. So while we are on talking about the Pauls, let's talk about Mr. Jake Paul in his amazingly genius way to rid the world of anxiety, and also his new scam that he has coming out. By the way, I love the white shirt. So, thanks, Feline. I didn't want to, have too many different options. I didn't want to throw too many people off because, like, what if they came to my channel and I was wearing, like, a red shirt? And then people would be like, well, who's this guy? I've never seen him before. So I figured, throw the white shirt on today. We'll actually leave it on after work. But I don't know. I was thinking about getting something to hang up on the background, but I don't really know. Obviously I could put anything here because it's just a plain wall. But I also do have like a spare room that I could film in. And then behind me would just be like a bed and stuff. I don't know. Maybe I'll move stuff into that room and film in there one day and see what people say. And if they're like, oh, your room's trashy, you'd be like, okay, well, can somebody please help me decorate it? Because it's just a guest bedroom. So I don't know. He has another scam. Oh, yeah, he's got another scam coming up. Because this OG loves the white shirt. So he sent out a tweet basically saying that anxiety is caused by you and you should just like take a walk, or I don't know. I don't remember what he said. Excuse me. Let's see if I can find the actual tweet. This is me not being prepared. Jake Paul. How many? Please don't tell me he has like 8,000 tweets. What is today? Today's the 18th. Okay, well, he deleted his tweet about anxiety, which I'm like, okay, if you stand by your tweet about anxiety, then why did you take it down? So, but basically he was just saying that your anxiety is all caused by you and you just need to calm down, you need to take a walk, you need to chill, you need to relax. And it's like, that's not how anxiety works, Jake. Nah, just go to like the dollar store and buy a cheap tablecloth and hang it on the background. Yeah, I know. I was thinking about but I don't know like what color I'd put back here. Like, I feel like I'd have to get a couple, because what if I got a white background, I'd never be able to wear my white shirt again, because then I'd literally just be like a floating head. But then I was like, well, should I get like a neon like green one, and then I could have like it as a green screen for my background, and then in my videos I could put whatever I wanted behind me, and then just take it down for my live streams, so that way it's not like a neon green background. But I wonder if there's some kind of option on here to like have like a green screen thing. I don't know. We'll figure something out. You guys let me know. Send me messages on Twitter about what I should do about like my backgrounds. Posters, cheap background. You can rotate them often. They're easy. Yeah, I think I'll try to film a video in my guest room next week and see what you guys think about that. If I could decorate that. And then if you guys like know that room is hopeless, then we'll move back out here. I'm literally just on my kitchen table sitting against the wall. Yeah, that tweet was ignorant. I'd love to shove my panic up. Right, Trish? On the flat earth, real anxiety doesn't it? Yes, on flat earth, there is no anxiety. But for us on like the round earth, there is. I wish anxiety was that simple, right? Like, clearly he has no comprehension about what anxiety is if he thinks that like it's all caused by you and you just need to go take a walk. Hey, Caitlin, how are you? Yes, long time no see. Black goes with everything. True, but I feel like black would make me look even pastier than I already am. But we shall see. Maybe I'll hit up the Dollar Tree and see what kind of tablecloths they have there. Lights and a curtain. Oh yeah, there we go. Put up a forest. Yeah, just like a giant forest behind me. Like, so that way I can pretend that I actually like camping. Oh my god, me out in the forest. Not a good thing. Although, there is usually beer when I'm in the forest. So that's always a good thing. Your merch should be plain white shirts with fast food cups. Right? There we go. But yeah, I don't think that I will have merch for a while. I think like maybe like once I hit over 10,000 subs, I'll think about merch. But Who doesn't like, a plain white shirt and a fast food cup? And then plus that way, by the time I reach 10,000 subs, I should have some kind of sayings at least. I know I start out most of my videos like another day, another drama. So that could be one. But, like I said, like maybe when we hit like 10,000 subs, we'll do merch. But who knows? Unless people are like very, very adamant. But I don't see myself doing any kind of merch things in the near future. Doing great. Black makes me look like pasty or white. Yeah. I would look extremely white. I mean, I guess I kind of look like red and pink on camera, but that's just my face. Apparently, I don't know. Apparently, I'm very warm right now, but my heat is on because I forgot to turn it on when I got here. The only way to get me into the forest is beer, ice cold beer, right? Unpopular opinion, he wasn't entirely wrong with that tweet. Yeah, Trish, like, I agree. He wasn't completely wrong. Like, if you are having an anxiety issue, like, one of the best things that you can do is, like, find something that helps calm you down. So, if, taking a walk helps you calm down, or if playing with your pet helps you calm down, that is something that can help your anxiety. But saying that anxiety is caused by you, like, that is definitely not true. Like, anxiety is caused by lots of factors. And it's not just like you saying, like, oh, I'm getting anxious about something. Like, I've had a panic attack that's come out of nowhere before. And like, I was literally just like at work and I just started to have a panic attack. So like, there was nothing to cause it. I was literally just standing there and I just started freaking out. So, but yeah, like, I mean, you could definitely do things to help calm yourself down. So it's not like 100% wrong, but it's also like, you can't just combat anxiety and be like, go take a walk, you'll be fine. Me and camping is not good. Yeah. Me and camping's not good. No. Did you see Opinionated's video about Jeffree's lipstick company in the MySpace days called Lipstick Nazi and actually used a swastika in his brain? Miss C, I did see some tweets about that. I need to do like a deep dive and see if there's like a bunch of stuff on Reddit about it so I can like actually research it, but I will have to go and actually check out their video and see what they say about it because I saw the tweets floating around and then like a bunch of like drama channel drama stuff happened and like blew my attention away. So I was like, oh, okay, I got to, deal with this now because that's what a lot of my stuff focuses on. So I just haven't ever gotten back to it. So I know people who generally believe mental illness isn't a thing unless it's a psychological or unless it's a psychotic disorder. They just don't get it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. The drama channel for the drama channel, drama community drama. That's your merch. Exactly. I had the same thing happen with my anxiety. It's awful. Yeah, there's like sometimes there's nothing you can do. It like literally comes out of nowhere. You have no idea what triggers it. And you just start to have an anxiety attack. And that's just what happens sometimes. Actually, there are some unexplained panic attacks that seem to come out of nowhere, but actually had a trigger somewhere, usually least expected. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And there could be something too that like triggers your anxiety that you don't even realize triggers it. So like it could be like you're watching TV and like something appears on the screen and so, it like has some like effect on a memory or something and it like triggers your anxiety and it's just a whole mess like that you have no control over. So off to cook dinner. Have a good, beautiful night, everyone. Well, thanks for stopping by, Trish. Hey, Jen, how you doing? You literally just said that too, Sarah. It's okay. Irish, I literally just like sometimes keep talking and keep talking and keep talking. So, okay. So yeah. So, I mean, yeah, I agree with Irish for sure. He wasn't 100% wrong with his tweet that, you can do things to help combat anxiety, but it's not 100% on you. Like you are not the cause of your anxiety. But on to that next thing with Jake Paul, he has some kind of, is it like what does he call it? MML? Why did I close off of his Twitter? Um, Join FFM is what it's called. And I don't know if you guys know this, but was it last year? He had like that thing called Team 1000, where pretty much like you were a Team 10 member, but you really weren't. And you were paying for courses to learn how to become like the next big major social media influencer and all this stuff. And then you had to like pay for each course. Like you signed up for like $7. And then after you signed up for the $7 to be able to then access everything else, you had to sign up for like another $40. And then, oh God, who was it that did a video about it? I can picture his face. I know exactly what his face looks like. Let me get on YouTube. So I can tell you exactly who it is, because I'm going to feel terrible. Drew Gooden. There we go. Drew Gooden did a video on it. It was 2 years. Night, Donna. Thanks for stopping in. It was 2 years ago that this was out. And he joined Team 10, which turned out to be Team 1000, where you had to pay a fee and then keep paying more and more money to be able to complete these courses, which is just like a video of like Jake sitting down and talking. And then like a year later, after like paying for it, he went back to the website and like the website didn't exist and it got like renamed to something else. So I feel like this is the exact same thing. And so then it's been renamed for like a third time. And they're just like running the same scam over and over again. So to join this financial freedom movement, it's on sale right now, you guys. It's 50% off. It's $19.99 a month if you pay bi-monthly. Or if you pay for a yearly access, it's $149. And it's normally $480. So it's 70% off. And I'm just like, this just sounds like another, I wouldn't even call it an MLM. To me, it's just like a cash grab. And it's just, I don't know. It's just dumb because he's literally like crapping on the education system, because he's saying that the education system isn't good, which I agree. The education system is not good, but that's because there's not enough funding for it. Like the fact that teachers are still buying their own school supplies for their students, for their classrooms, on a teacher's salary, which is not very much. Because the child audience tells their parents that they need money to save their money for education because Jake Paul is doing a fundraiser. Parents will start to right. Financial freedom is not paying Jake Paul for it. Save the $500. Exactly. Let's see. What's the average teacher salary? So the average teacher salary in the U.S. It's saying $60,477, and starting salaries are often below $40,000. So I would assume that obviously a teacher salary of $60,000. I mean, obviously it depends on the community that you're in, the state that you're in, how many years you've been teaching. So if they say below 40,000, I mean, let's just say that, 30 to 35. I mean, let's be generous. We'll be generous and say they're making 40,000 a year. Well, once you take out 22% in taxes, that's only a take home of $31,200 a year, or $2,600 a month. So at 40,000, the teacher's making $2,600 a month take home. Now you got to pay your rent, you got to pay your car payment, you got to pay your cell phone, you got to pay your utilities, you got to pay for food. And then most of these teachers are also paying for supplies for their classrooms. Like, they are barely making enough to live on, and they're paying all of this stuff. So at 40,000 a year, how much is that per hour? Divided by 52, divided by 40. So $40,000 a year, a teacher who has gone to school and got an education's degree, or at least a general education's degree, to be able to teach kids, is only making $19.23 an hour. And then turning around and having to spend that money and reinvest it into their classroom because the school can't afford to buy them school supplies for their classroom, or books, or chairs. Right? And they only get paid till June. And then they have the option to be paid for the summer, or they can stagger their paychecks throughout the summer. Yeah, so I mean, you can do a larger salary if you take the summer off and only get paid for like the 9 months instead of like the entire year. Or you can get paid every month the same. And then I know like a lot of teachers will then take a part-time job after during the summer. I actually have a lot of teachers who work for me at my job. So after they get done teaching all day, they then come and work for me from like 5 until 10. And then they will go home, and then they will have to grade papers to be able to pay their bills. So not only are they working, at the school from say like 7 a.m. until 3, like most people think that, after that they're done. Well, no, like they're working those hours, and then your teacher has to then go home and grade your papers and all that stuff. And at that point, they're not even getting paid for that technically, because they're not working. So I don't think that obviously they're getting paid enough for the amount of work that they do, because they're putting sometimes, 2 or 3 hours in after work going through and grading papers. Now, obviously, if it's, say like first or second grade, and you're doing, grading basic math papers and stuff, that's a lot easier. But if you're like, a senior year, like advanced English lit teacher, and you have to read like a 10-page paper for each of your 20 students, that's 200 pages of papers that you have to read, and you're not getting paid for it because you are technically doing it at home, and you can't do it at the school because you have to be teaching. And yes, I know they get free periods where they can like do other things, but how are you supposed to read 200 pages of essays in like an hour period or 45 minutes? I gotta admit, it's smart business move, though. No doubt it's scamming. The guy from Logan's podcast is now living on a Hawaiian commune with New Age people doing the same thing. I mean, I would say it's not smart business practice, because once it does get called out for being a scam, and then you get investigated by the like FBI and the IRS, then you're going to jail. So I don't know. I don't think it's a smart business practice. That's just my opinion, though. I work with teachers / school staff all day too, but they earn some of the summers off, so they do, and they do deserve so much more money, in my opinion. Yeah, like for sure. Teachers get paid less than a babysitter does per hour. Yeah, my sister had twins, and she had to take them to daycare when she went back to work, and it was like $25 an hour for both of them. And it's like, yeah, I know that's, like $13, but still, like, she's literally like working just to put them in daycare. And I feel like if her youngest was still little, and he wasn't in school, and she had to put all 3 of them in daycare, then she just quit her job. But since she only has to have 2 now in daycare, she's making, a little bit more extra. But I'm just like, it's so much money. And the fact that the people who are responsible for educating the kids for the future don't have enough financial like backing to actually be able to educate your kids for the future. And then people get so mad that like taxes are going up in their cities and stuff. It's like, but those taxes go to help pay for the public schools, to pay for like all that stuff. But I know obviously like it goes to the police department, fire department stuff. Not everything goes just to the schools and like fixing the roads and stuff. But it's like at that point, then you got to like go back and be like, okay, well, how much is like the mayor of our city getting paid? Does he need to get paid $250,000 a year? Pretty sure he could take a pay cut and even be making like $75,000 a year. And then all the rest of that money could go to help the school. I personally feel that if you are doing like a public service job, such as like a mayor or city council person or something, then you need to be getting paid around the same amount that like a teacher gets paid. Like you don't need to be getting paid $100,000 a year to sit in a room and listen to people complain like, why aren't you fixing the potholes? Like what, like why do you need to get paid that much? It makes no sense. You can do that for $25 an hour. Same with politicians. Yeah, like as politicians, you shouldn't be getting paid. Like if you're sitting on the US Senate making $250,000 a year or, you know, $300,000 a year, like you don't need that much money. Like you should be making a living wage or what you consider to be a living wage for your city, since apparently you think that a living wage in my state is $9 an hour. Okay, let's see you live off of $9 an hour and live in that 8-bedroom house that you're living in now. I don't think so. Not gonna happen. Okay, anyway, sorry. Off track. So, I mean, he's basically just crapping on the entire education system, saying that, you know, we're not teaching the kids stuff that they need to, blah, blah, blah. And I can agree with him on some point of that, but we do need the education system because that's where you learn how to read. That's where you learn how to write. That's where you learn social skills. That's where you learn, you know, like basic common things like math. Did I say math? I don't know. Yeah, spelling, reading, writing, math, all that fun stuff, you know. But then also I agree that they need to include other things like how to do your taxes, like how to apply for your jobs, how to handle like your social media like presence. Like the fact that social media is a huge part of our world, like that stuff needs to be integrated into like people, I think even in like grade school at this point, because as soon as those kids get home, what's the first thing that they do? They're like on TikTok, they're on Instagram, they're on Twitter, even though they're not old enough to be. They're on their parents' Facebook. Like they're gonna like be exposed to social media, so they need to understand that. They need to understand like what your impact on social media is, like how as soon as you put something out onto the internet, it's gonna be out there forever. So he'll get he'll get away with it. He'll figure out something, or he'll just blame the company and be like, I was just the face of the company, it wasn't me. You're 100% on the money. Yeah. And that comes down to parenting too. Devices aren't parents. Very true, Jamie. Yes, devices aren't parents. Unfortunately, it is getting to be that way. Like anywhere you go, like easiest way to keep your kid quiet is just hand them your phone. Like unfortunately, that's just the way it went. I mean, I guess like I don't know, I guess the fact that I'm going to have to say the fact that I'm old enough to say my generation makes me feel old. But I mean, when I was a kid, like not saying that kids don't go play outside. So I'm not saying kids don't go play outside, but we'd literally go and play outside, you know, until it was dark out. And then at that point we would come inside and watch TV. Now in the winter, when we couldn't go play outside or if it was too cold, you know, we would just like sit in the house and watch TV. So technically, like when I was growing up, the TV was our babysitter. But excuse me. even to a certain point, like that didn't really do much because when I was growing up, we only had 4 channels. We didn't have cable. We had like ABC, NBC, CBS, PBS, maybe Fox if it came in. And, you had to adjust the antenna just right. You had to like sometimes get up and move it around. Like, we didn't have cable growing up, so you could only sit there and watch TV for so long. You couldn't, get on Netflix and watch whatever you wanted for hours at a time. Oh no, I'm out of my soda. I'm the meanest mom in the world because my boys don't have phones and stuff. Oh, how old are they, Jamie? Don't tell me they're like 15 and 16 because then you are the meanest mom in the world. But yeah, I mean, I agree with him that yes, there is a issue with the education system, but by telling people that they don't need to go to school, that they don't need to get an education, I feel like is completely wrong. Like, I'm not saying that, people have to go all the way through high school and graduate. Like, my dad didn't graduate high school and he runs his own business and he's very successful. But if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a lawyer, if you want to like do anything like the medical field, then you have to have a degree and you have to have an education. Like, it's just absolutely required. There's no way around it legally. Oh my god, those antennas were the worst to have to adjust, right? I know, the little rabbit ears, like beep, 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 beep. They're 7 and 8. Apparently all their friends have phones though. Oh yeah. Yeah, my nephews are 6, 8, and 10, and 2 of them just got a phone, and the one that's 6 is mad because he didn't get a phone because the other 2 got a phone. And they're like, well, you'll get a phone when you're 8. And he's like, but it's not fair because they have phones. So it's just a mess. But they are getting him now like a fake phone that he can use to like call his brothers on. Like, it's able to like connect to like certain numbers. So he can call his parents, he can call his brothers, and then like his parents can actually track him with the phone. So I think that's the only reason why they're giving it to him. But yeah, like it's just a mess. I didn't get my first phone until I was a high school sophomore. I didn't get my first cell phone until I went to freshman year of college. And the only reason that my parents did that was because then that way they could get a hold of me if I wasn't in my dorm room. I had my little Motorola flip phone, my V60. Oh, yeah. So, I don't know. Maybe this whole thing with Jake and him putting out this information about the education system, maybe it'll help like bring some awareness to the fact that the education system needs more funding. I know that there is like plenty of funding in the U.S. government, no matter how much they deny. Like, we know that we're overspending constantly. Like, we can overspend and spend, billions upon billions and trillions of dollars into defense, which don't think that I'm saying take money out of the Army or Navy. I'm just saying if we can spend that much money into one thing, like, why can we not put more money into the education system? So then that way we can educate our kids so they can grow up and have good education and good jobs and actually increase the knowledge of our country instead of being like last in everything. Excuse me. I remember when I was little and I wanted to see the MJ Thriller video premiere, and I had to go to my grandparents' neighbor's house because they had cable. Right? Like, we got satellite TV when I was 14 maybe. And it was literally, it wasn't one of those small like little dishes that they have now. It was like the huge like 10-foot like satellite that they literally put in like our backyard. It was like massive. It was ridiculous. But we had that. And then like my parents eventually like switched over to cable after they got tired of paying for that. I don't know. But yeah, I had a pager in high school. I did not have a pager, Stacy. My parents had a pager though. And they also had a bag phone too that they had in the car. But okay. Let's see here. Oh, and then I'm just gonna do like a little plug here. No, like huge drama or tea about this, but if you guys haven't had a chance, if you don't know who the Dolan twins are or haven't ever watched them, or if you have watched them, they did put out this like really good documentary about, it's called like Losing Our Best Friend, where they just did this like really nice sentimental like hour-and-a-half documentary about the passing of their father, who that happened a year ago. So if you guys haven't checked that out, definitely go check it out. It's really good. I mean, they do have, you know, like millions of followers, so I'm sure you guys have seen it. But if you haven't seen it, it's really good. Okay. It's beautiful. I lost my dad 3 years ago in March to cancer. Yeah, it was really good. Like, I sat down and watched it, and I was like crying within like the first like 20 minutes. I'm like, why am I watching this? This is making me sad. But I mean, I have never really like followed like the Dolan twins like hardcore on anything. Like, I'd watch their videos. Um, Thanks, Irish. Have a good night. We'll see you later. I watched their videos here and there, but like, so I knew of them. I knew of like what was happening with their family and stuff. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, I definitely got to check this out. So, okay, you guys let me know in the comments if there's anything that you want to talk about that I haven't talked about yet, or any kind of drama. And I'm going to run to the fridge real quick and grab something to drink because I am talking a lot and I have run out of my soda. But I will be right back. Okay. The latest Flow with Coco interview. I did watch that, yes. What do I want to say? I don't know, like, I don't know. Jamie, what was it? I unfollowed Coco. So Flo with Coco is doing a 2-part like interview with Shelby Jeffcoat. This is like his third. He's doing like a series now where he's interviewing other YouTubers, and so now he's doing one on Shelby Jeffcoat. I haven't caught his other ones yet. I need to go back and watch them. But this one was on Shelby Jeffcoat, and I don't know like if I can make an opinion on it yet, just because I don't know what's going to happen in the second part. Like from what I've seen so far, it's, I don't know. And you guys tell me what you think about it. I just felt like it was a lot of deflecting. Like, well, Jamie was doing this, or like Champagne was doing this, and nobody was supporting me, and everybody was attacking me. And so I don't know. I feel like it was a lot of deflecting and placing the blame on other people and not taking accountability. But I mean, I don't know how part 2 is going to play out. So, I mean, that could just be like a way to like pull us in and be like, okay, well, how is this going to play out? Because I feel like he is just making excuses to try to make himself feel better or seem better. Not saying that he's a bad person. So don't, try to twist this around and say that I'm saying he's a bad person. But I just feel like it's, like a lot of deflecting, like, because I remember one thing was brought up about like the e-begging, and apparently he said that somebody called him an e-beggar in like a live stream or like in a video or a chat or something. And so he's like, well, I'm just going to make that a joke and run with it. And then he kept like saying, well, send me your money and send me your money. And like, I don't understand like how that's a joke. Like, I mean, if I was labeled as somebody as an e-beggar, I would actually take that as an offense and not as a joke. Like, the fact that people are saying like you're out there like begging for money because you aren't making or not able to pay your Wi-Fi and stuff like that. It's like, well, first of all, Wi-Fi is not a necessity. And if you're not making money off of YouTube enough to be able to pay your bills, then you shouldn't be on YouTube and you should be out working a second job if needed to be able to pay your bills. Because sitting at home on YouTube that's not paying your bills isn't working for you. And then begging people for money isn't looking good for you either. You need to watch the first two before watching Shelby's episode. The style of the interview is completely different, and the questions asked are also vastly different. Interesting, Skip. So after the live stream tonight, then I will go and watch those videos and see what the difference is. I can't either. I think he's problematic. Yep, deflecting and excuses for bad behavior. Thank you. Yeah, like, and again, like, I mean, it could be the style of the interview, so I can't say, honestly, like, what's going to happen. And I also, I'm not speaking for Shelby. This is just what I have taken from the video, just like I do with all of my videos when I make them. I watch something or I read something on Twitter, I see screenshots, and I come on here and report how I see it. And as of now, from that interview, I'm just seeing excuses and deflecting. So I completely agree. Begging subs for money is ridiculous to me. We all work, so why doesn't he? Right? Like, if people want to donate money to you, they're going to do it. Like, if people want to send you $20 in a super chat, they're going to do it. Like, that is totally on like the people. But I also think, correct me if I'm wrong, if anybody knows, but isn't asking people for money on your channel a violation of terms of service? I'm pretty sure it is. If you were like, send me money, like, you could say, if you want to donate, you can do this, or if you want to donate to me through PayPal, or if you would like to send me a super chat, that is up to you. But if you're saying, send me money, I need to pay my bills, then I believe that is a violation of terms of service. So if somebody knows for sure, please let me know. If not, I'll definitely look it up and figure that out for the next stream. But I'm not going to go through and read the YouTube terms of service. Like, first of all, it's probably like 8,000 pages long. Who knows what I agreed to? I probably, like, when I signed up for YouTube, gave them my first unborn child. So who knows? Same thing with Apple. The first one with my Miracle Awesome, and the second one, Champagne Taste interview, is also good. I feel like it is. He was joking at first, but then on his future life, he would constantly say his PayPal, it was so gross. Yeah, like, I caught like a few of his lives, but I didn't see like a ton of them. Really, like, most of my stuff that I got when I made my Shelby videos was all from Twitter. I would scroll through his lives and see if anything stood out, but like, some of them, like, were like 2-3 hours long, which I understand that my lives are always 2 or 3. I try to cut mine off right at 2 hours, just because, like, I feel like 1 hour is a little short, because then that's literally just me talking and not interacting with you guys. And so I try to do most of the tea and stuff like that and interact within like 2 hours. And if I run out of ideas, then that's when we just sit here and talk. But I mean, if I have to cut it short, if it's my live's only an hour and a half, I don't care. But mine's only once a week. But he was literally going live every day for 2 hours. And so it's like, I can't watch your live for 2 hours, Jamie's live for 2 hours, and then somebody else's video and all this stuff. I'm like, that's just like way too much. Hey, thanks Daisy Rabbit for subscribing. I just got a notification. I got a new subscriber. I don't even know if Daisy's in the live stream or if she's just watching a video. But But yeah, there's just so much content to be able to go through. And like I would try to like get as much of it as I could when I was making my videos. But I know that I've missed stuff. But it's like when you're putting out, when I make a video every like 2 or 3 days and you put out 16 hours of the content in 3 days. Hey Daisy. It's almost impossible to be able to keep up with it. I don't know what it is, but I'm not into him. I did sub his channel before he had 1,000, and he was totally going off even then. To me, he was disrespectful to a lot of people. We all sold our souls to YouTube and Apple, right? I know. YouTube and Apple, and YouTube and Apple are going to have a custody battle for whatever body parts of mine that they own because they both have rights to them, apparently. After being a fan of Shelby's and I had blinders on, my main problem with him is all the scams and fundraisers that sounded so sketch. Some while he was homeless, but yet had a business. Melanie, I did not know about that. Oh, are you talking about his bow tie business? Which they didn't talk about that in the first part of the interview, but I believe it's going to happen in the second part of the interview. Even begging for subs. I'd rather not hit 1,000 subs, but have them all be real and organic, not a bunch of sock accounts or pet accounts. Yeah, true, Jamie. That's why I did, like, when the conspiracy palette launched and everything, I wanted to do a giveaway with that. Because at that point, I think I was only at, like, 140 subs. And, I mean, I wasn't getting a ton of views on my videos anyways. And I was like, you know what? Like, I'm going to do this because it'll help me get a few more subscribers. Obviously not like thousands, but I was like, you know what? If I can get 10 or 20 subscribers who actually want to come in and watch my content, and then they have like a really, really good chance of actually winning the palette. I mean, I'm sure like if I, do another giveaway, obviously, you'll gain subscribers and stuff, but my whole intent wasn't to like try to get 1,000 subscribers off my conspiracy palette giveaway. I was like, if I can get like, 10 more people to come join my channel, then that'll help it grow a little bit more. I love your lives. He was so entitled and very rude to people. Oh, well, that's not very nice. Excuse me. I hate like eating right before I come on live because then I'm like burping all the time. But then also if I don't eat right before I come on live, then I wouldn't eat until like 9 o'clock at night. And then I'm like, I gotta go to bed. Well, let's be honest. I'll sit on Twitter for like the next 3 hours after this. But I'm back. I'm so sick. Oh, Shanoa, what are you like? Do you have the flu? Are you okay? The same week he offered to pay one of his subs rent when she was in danger of being evicted. Why aren't there clips of that? Skip, was that in a live stream? There's probably no clips of it because there's like 8,000 live streams. But it also could have been in a live stream that he took down. I mean, you don't know, like, unless he's put tweets out for every single one of his live streams, then you wouldn't be able to know that if it was like down or not. You're at 139. Oh, thanks, vegan. Look at you go. You've been with me for so long. I agree. He's done some things wrong, but I still don't get why some people are dragging him daily. I mean, if your main content is Shelby, that's just not normal to me. I like how you hold people accountable and move on. Yeah, like I made 2 Jaclyn Hill videos back to back, and I don't like to make videos about people back to back. But the reason that I did that was because I wanted to address, since she actually saw my tweet or didn't see my tweet, but she saw my screenshot and she said, no, that is not correct. That is not for this palette. I still believed that. Now, I didn't believe that the palettes were then made in 2018. I believe that they were made in 2019. So I left my original video up because it had a lot of good context to it about the palettes and about the history of the palettes. But I made a video right after that as well, addressing and updating everybody, saying like, hey, I am going to retract my statement saying that these palettes were made in 2018, but I still believe they were made in 2019, and here is why. So then when people see that one and they go to the next one, then they can see like the evolution of my timeline for that. Whereas if I delete one and you're like, I'm retracting my previous statement and you don't know what's going on with that, then it makes no sense. So I try not to make videos about people back to back. Unfortunately, sometimes you do have to make videos about multiple people or about the same person multiple times, but hopefully they're just not back to back. We'll have to see what happens when Dramageddon 3.0 happens, because who knows how many videos are going to have to be made back to back at that point. The Thai business was his ex's. His homelessness was last October, and he was already married to Josh. Skip, I don't have a lot of background on Shelby. I didn't even know who Shelby was until like a month ago or so, like right before I made my video. I don't even know how like I stumbled upon him or what. Like I don't even know I think it was just, I think I saw tweets, and then that's kind of where was that my first drama channel drama video? Let's look at my videos here. Yeah, my first, okay. So I saw tweets about him from T to Spill and T Trigger, because my first drama channel no, just kidding, that's a lie. My first drama channel drama video was Nikki, Nick Snyder, and T Trigger. So then I must have saw tweets from T Trigger. Oh, thanks, Robbie, for subscribing. If you're in the live, I'm just getting notifications. So I probably saw tweets from T to Spill and T Trigger about Shelby, and then that's how I made that. So Shelby was my third drama channel drama video. So I'd only known about him for like, let's see, when did this video go up? This video has been up for 38 days, and that video has been up for 17 days. So was that 21 days? Yeah, so I'd known about him like maybe 3 weeks before I made that video. You put out good content. Keep that up. I know I'll get tons of subs for you. Oh, thanks, Amber. Oh my God. Details are important if somebody is actually getting a fair shake and is asking for donations. And is asking for donations aren't allowed per FTC, then Trigger is guilty of that also. Oh. Well, was that for the Skip, are you talking about the GoFundMe for the basket situation, or was he asking for money for himself? Your channel's gonna blow up on your growing so fast. Seeing your screenshots and other big channel videos, so proud of you. Oh, thanks, Melanie. I agree, Skip, but he was rude to me. It was in a live or two after the 1,000 sub live stream. Okay, I'll have to see if I can go and see if that's still up. Can I shed some light on the good side of what Shelby did? I'm disabled and can't leave the house or talk on the phone. Shelby provided a community where I got the only human interaction in my life. Oh, yeah, Daisy, I'm not trying to say that Shelby's a bad person. I mean, everybody has I shouldn't say like shady or like bad side to them. Unfortunately, the internet can bring out a side of people that they didn't know that they had. I know that Shelby, he said something along the lines of like, the internet has made me act in a way that like I never thought I would. So like the fact that he has been getting so much hate and all that like constantly, and he's just, instead of just like brushing it off, he's responded to it and stuff, and then that can make you into a different person. It can make you angry when you're getting all these hate messages all the time. So I'm not trying to say that he is a bad person, but unfortunately, like the way everyone has said that, from what I've read anyways, he's changed. Like the bigger that his channel has got, he used to be like a lot nicer when he was first starting, and then the bigger his channel got, like he just started acting more rude to people because he was getting hate. So that's like what I have read from people. And I mean, I could totally understand, like, if you're getting hate and people are constantly making videos about you, then it's going to start to affect you mentally. And some people, they respond to it, and that's the way for them to get that anger out from inside. But then it makes you look like an angry person. I mean, my biggest issue really with the whole situation, is the asking for money and then like the whole basket situation. Now, I know in the video with Flow with Coco, he said that he technically didn't have to send out those other 2 baskets because they weren't a giveaway. But if you announce somebody as a winner, whether they entered into a contest or not, if you say, okay, I'm going to pick a random winner for a prize that we're going to have right now, and then you say that person's name, even though you didn't have any rules for that giveaway or anything, you said that you were going to give a prize to somebody and you said it on live and there's record of it, then you are legally obligated to send that person a prize. So that's my biggest issue. I mean, if he wants to be mean to people, that's on him. Like, excuse me, you can have whatever personality you want online. I know that some people make a living being mean to people online, and they're like the nicest people that you ever meet in the world. And some people are the nicest people that you'll ever meet online, and then you meet them in person, and they're like the rudest people you ever meet in the world. So you have any right to be like whatever you want online. So Daisy Rabbit, that's great. Love little communities on YouTube. Yeah, like, I mean, except for like all the drama like that has happened within like the smaller drama channel community, like before that, like everybody got along and everybody was happy and everybody was having fun. Everybody's like, okay, let's hold these bigger channels accountable. And then for some reason, everybody just turned on everybody, which I don't understand at all. Ooh. Let's see here. I hear you. I really do. It was confusing with his subs, though. They'd come in his lives being friendly, but in other lives, dragging the shit out of him. Yeah, like when your subs are doing that to you, too, that's not people that you want in your channel either. I'm so over T-Trigger. He acts so righteous and holds everyone accountable. I was done watching him when him and his wife were on live and they were making fun of another guy. Oh, God, what live was that? There were so many names to keep. No, my friend, he was asking for himself. Trust me, I was paying very close attention to Trigger's behavior. Oh. Interesting. Do you know, like, was that in one of his lives or... Because, I mean, if it was obviously for the GoFundMe, that's a different case. But if he's saying, like, send me money, I need money, then no, that's like a violation of terms of service. So I feel like promoting a GoFundMe is against terms of service because Amberlynn was called out for that with Becky's mom. I think the reason that Amberlynn got called about that with Becky's mom vegans because I think it's turned out to be fake. Like she didn't need the like it wasn't like it was a fake. It was like a fake GoFundMe. They just wanted the money. I believe that's what if I can remember correctly. Was that because they said that she had cancer or that somebody died or something? I don't remember. Oh my! And then the whole like Tammy and Amy thing too. That was a mess. If people want to get technical, there's so many rules to follow for most giveaways. Oh right, yeah, I know. Like that's why like I was gonna do like a giveaway after. If you remember, like I did I was talking about doing a giveaway in December for like after Christmas, and I was gonna do just like $100 like Visa gift card giveaway. But then because of that way, that could be something that could be like international. But then I'm like, okay, well, like how do I do that? Could I do like an e-gift card? And then I'm like, okay, like I don't know. It was just like a whole mess, and I was like, you know what? Like I'm not gonna do like another giveaway until I can like actually figure out like the legality of a bunch of things because I just don't need to be getting sued for something that's stupid. Like if I'm going to do something nice for somebody and they turn around like sue me because I don't get like I send them an e-gift card, but then it goes to spam, and then they say that I never sent it, then like it just becomes a giant mess. So I'm gonna look into the legalities of all the giveaways before I decide to do another one. I did say he was pouring, and he totally called me out publicly on it when I came into his lives twice, and I publicly apologized in both lives, and I was truly sorry. I mean, everyone's entitled to their opinion, and so I mean, that's just terrible, like, that he would call you out in his lives, but, I mean, I don't know. I mean, people say that I'm boring too, and it is what it is. I think that people come to my channel and they like watching my videos because, I'm very calm and, like, I literally just state the facts, and I give you, like, all the information, and I share my opinion. And, I mean, if people think that's boring, that's totally fine, like, but I'm not gonna sit here and put on some, like, giant show, to entertain people, because my whole point is to get the facts out. Like, if you need entertainment, that's what Rich Lux is for. He'll put on his makeup and he'll do a whole dance for you. But to like call you out like on his lives, like where there's like people who are going to be in those lives, like sending you a bunch of hate and stuff, I don't think that that's like cool either. Correction, the hate was duplicitous in nature. People were not bold enough to take a stance. People would come into the chat to goad him into getting mad. They knew exactly what they were doing. Now, see, Skip, I don't agree with that. Like, if somebody's going to come into your chat and like troll you to try to make you angry, to set you off, then they're doing it for a reason. So then that way people will have something to hate you about and to talk about, to make videos about. Which in my video, I don't believe that I ever talked about his lives and stuff in any way that he's acted in his lives. All of mine was really just based off of Twitter and DM leakings and like doxing threats and stuff like that. Yesterday's in life, he called it a tip. Oh, okay. Well, there are no tips in YouTube. If everyday drama is still here, she would know. No, I'm sorry. I'm kind of far behind in the chat. Amberlynn told people to watch the ads, which is against Toss. Yeah. So where'd that go? New here. Sorry, I don't know who Shelby is. I'm not that familiar with YouTube and live chat. Where can I find this person and what did he do? Archie, Shelby is Shelby Jeffcoat. You could just search for him on YouTube by searching Shelby Jeffcoat. He has like a bunch of lives and videos on his channel that you can watch. And then I've also done a couple of videos about him on my channel too. If you want to check out any of those, feel free. But welcome to the live stream and welcome to YouTube. Welcome to the party. Amberlynn Reed is so problematic. Everything's blend. Oh my God. Yeah. I think every day there's a new Amberlynn Reed drama. Like if I tried to cover it, thank God there's people that's been covering that for a while. Cause if I tried to start covering that, I'd have to like take a month off and be like off of work to be able to like look into everything. And actually super chats are not donations. They are purchase goods between YouTube user and Google. You pay for the message to be highlighted in the chat. Research is fun. Skip, you are on it. Yes. And yeah, like if super chat was considered a tip, then all of that money would go to the creator, which I believe the creator gets either Skip, since you're looking things up, you let me know if you're for sure. But is it like 60% goes to the creator and like 40% goes to YouTube? So not all of that money that you send. So if you send somebody $100, I believe they only get 60 and YouTube takes the other 40. Same thing with AdSense. I believe that the creator only gets 68% of their AdSense money and YouTube gets the other 22%. 32%. Basic math, not kicking in. So yeah, so you get 68% and YouTube takes 32%. So who says you're boring? Because I'll send Kayla on them. No, do not send Kayla on them. She'll get like banned from Twitter. People come to your lives because you're a good person and show. Oh, thanks, Jamie. Your classroom respectful. Oh, thanks. I try. Funny, you know who else was called out? Bruce was called out by Tea Time and Alive. Bruce, you weren't being mean to us. No, that was just my opinion. Oh no, I was in that live, Skip, when I said something in their live and like something like clicked into Nikki's head. It had to have been after my video that I did about him and Nick Snyder and T Trigger. He's like, I think he's been mean to us in the past. And so like after he said that, like in my video, I thought that I was being respectful. So I did send him a message in the DMs and I said, you know, hey, I just wanted to say, you know, if you felt that what I was saying came off as mean or like that's not what my intention was. So if you took it that way, I am sorry. I was just trying to state my opinion and my fact. So if you were upset about what I said, I do apologize. I wasn't meaning to attack you. And he replied back and he was like, you know, thank you. We have been civil. I've been in like a few of their live streams and sending messages. I mean, I do watch as many live streams of everybody that I can because that's where I get my content from since, you know, I report on the drama channel. So I do have to be in their live streams. And so, you know, if I have something to say, I'm going to say it in the chat and interact. And I think I caught them off guard after I made that video and I appeared in their chat because I was also like in T-Trigger's video before that live. So they obviously knew who I was. So, and I'm sure that somebody sent them my video. So, Bruce, that's why you have mods to delete those comments. What comments? What did I miss? Did somebody leave a mean comment? Bruce, could be mean if I have to be mean, I can be mean, but I don't think that I have a reason to be mean on YouTube. Like, that's not the whole point. I feel bad, quite honestly. I thought I deserved it. Just twice was enough for me. I'm not a mean person. Yeah, I mean, if you felt bad for like, you know, what you said and you felt that you should have been rightfully called out for it, I mean, I think that's okay. But if you said something on Twitter and he took it to his live stream versus on Twitter, I think that if something happens between people, it needs to be on the same platform. Like, I hate it when somebody will like talk crap about somebody on to like their Twitter audience, but then go to Instagram Live to apologize. Like, that makes no sense. Like, that's why when I issued my statement, because I said in my last live that if I'm proven wrong with my Jaclyn Hill stuff, I will issue a statement. So instead of issuing a statement on Twitter about being wrong about the palace being made in 2018, I issued my statement at the beginning of my video on YouTube where everybody saw my video. So I feel like if you're gonna like do something, it needs to be it needs to be kept to the same platform, because then people who saw it originally aren't gonna see the response. The laws pertaining to giveaways closely regulated to gambling. So yes, it's very heavily, yeah. It's a 70-30 split. Okay. Sorry, Skip, I'm a little behind. 70-30 for Super Chat or 70-30 for AdSense? Hey, Jamie. Oh my God, you guys, I caught up to the chat. Oh, Skip, Bruce wasn't in that chat with Tea Time, and it was a joke. Oh, no, Fen, I don't think that she's trying to stir the pot. Yeah, I was in that. But no, like, if he did feel that I was mean to him in my video, like I said, I reached out and apologized, as that was not my intent. But, you know, I did want to apologize because I just wanted to, you know, state the facts. And if he felt that it was mean, it's not how I meant it. So I just wanted to reach out to him and say that. I was in that live too. I thought it was interesting since calling out people in the chat was a point of contention against Shelby. Yes. Okay. Yeah. No, Skip. I definitely get where you're coming from. I think that, I I mean, I'm not like a big channel, clearly. I mean, so now I'm up to 750. I mean, up until like 2 weeks ago, I said like 200 subs. But even when I was in other people's live streams and stuff, I feel like I had, oh, thanks, Stacy. Have a good night. I had like enough like online presence or following that people like have seen my videos and stuff. And so I never really got attacked at anything from anybody. I've never been in like somebody's live stream and said something and then like people like turned around and attacked me, even if the person streaming like mentioned that I was there. So I don't know if it's because either one, people don't care about me, or two, if people have seen my videos and like people do enjoy my content and they're like, oh, we love this guy, he's awesome. That's what I like to think anyways. So, but no, I see where you're coming from, Skip. I definitely do. No, in other people's lives, if people come to stir the pot. Oh, okay. Sorry I'm late. I was watching my grandbabies. It's okay, Jamie. 70-30 for super chat. Okay. I did go to tea time just to be curious, and I won't be going back. Oh. Like, were they having live right now, Jamie? Am I missing something? I'm not a pot star. I feel comfortable talking with Bruce. I don't like to argue online. I pay close attention simply because I want to make sure I sub to the right people. Yeah. And no, Skip, like, I appreciate it. Like, definitely, if you see something, let me know. I'm not trying to stir the pot. I'm not trying to create drama. I, just report on it. And I want to be able to give, like, the full story of everything that I am able to see. Unfortunately, I'm not able to see everything. It's not possible to watch every single live. It's not possible to watch every single video, especially like if some kind of like big drama explosion happens. So, no, like, I mean, and if I need to be called out about something for like what I said or how I said something, I would appreciate it if somebody either said it in the chat or sent me a message on Twitter or sent me a DM or something. So I don't think that you're trying to stir the pot. And I also I try to pay as close attention to details as possible. And for some reason, I remember like the dumbest things that I have like no need to remember. Like, I'm that crazy ex that you told something to like 3 years ago, and I'll hold a grudge against it to you for like ever. I'd be like, you said that this shirt didn't look good on me. I'm not talking to you anymore. But I always have I have a weird memory for things that are absolutely useless. But then if you ask me anything important, I won't be able to know it. Mm-mm-mm. Hey, Stella. Mm-mm. Everyone can learn and grow. If people wouldn't say things they wouldn't say to someone in real life, that would be easier. Yeah, Jamie, that is true. But if that happened, I don't think that Twitter would exist. So I think that the people who own Twitter are very grateful that people say whatever they want online. And yeah, we'll just leave it there. Well, I can't help but find the upcoming drama channels. Your upcoming Fast and I love. Oh, well, thank you. I don't have an issue falling back if the chat is feeling uncomfortable. I just have a knack for details, and I don't have to share that. No, Skip, you're totally fine. Like, I like to know anything and everything about anything and everything. And like I said, the more useless, the better. I'm terrible at history and science. So useless drama is where I excel. Or reality TV. My favorite. Can we call you put on the facial hair? What? Oh, can we call out you put on the facial hair? What do you mean? It's real. I feel okay with Skip's comments. You seem intelligent. Yeah, I agree. Like, Skip, you keep us informed and keep us in the details. Oh. Okay, am I all caught up? I'm a wealth of useless knowledge. Yes, Christina. Like, I just feel like if I didn't sit down and watch reality TV or watch every single episode of How to Get Away with Murder or watch every single episode of like Forensic Files or watch every single episode of I can't watch The Challenge anymore because I don't have MTV anymore. But The Challenge was one of my favorite shows. That was, yeah. And then I used to watch RuPaul's Drag Race, but I don't have VH1 anymore because apparently Hulu can't afford to pay for them. I don't know. It looks awesome. I can't type, so you have to learn my typo. Yes, Skip, I'm loving your comments. So, yeah. Like, I want everyone to feel like in my chat, like I come here to chat with you guys because I want your opinions. Obviously, we talk about the tea of the week that we haven't had a chance to talk about in a video. And if anybody has ever left a comment on one of my videos, you guys know that I try to always respond to each and every comment. And then if I can't respond, like I definitely always give it a like for sure. Or if we're at the end of our conversation and you make the last like point, I'll always make sure I go in and like it. So I try to always make sure that I respond to everybody. So when we come into the live streams, like I want us to be able to have this back and forth conversation. And I mean, if it gets to the point where people do think that it gets heated, then, maybe we'll be like, okay, like some people, hey, Nick, how's it going? If it gets to the point where some people are like, okay, you guys, your conversation's getting like a little bit out of line, then, we could be like, okay, let's go ahead and take a step back, reevaluate what we're saying, and then we can continue the conversation on from there. So don't feel that like putting like your opinions into the chat is going to offend anybody. If it does, then we'll have to address the situation when it comes. But I mean, other than that, like I'm all about having an open conversation about everything. So I see you again. You was on Nady's. Oh, does Nady have a live right now too? Am I missing everybody's lives? I'm not around enough YouTube to know what's really going on. Thank you, Skip. I made the picture. Oh. Well, Katie, if you need to know what's going on, feel free to always send me a message. Watch my videos. Watch anybody else's videos. And to get all caught up. I mean, if you are looking for regular drama or drama channel drama, you just let me know. I can usually direct you kind of towards the right direction of whose stuff to be watching. So, no, he didn't pop up. Wait, no, he didn't pop up into Sievers. Oh, yeah. I mean, everybody loves me. What can I say? I'm just the most best channel ever. I love that Nick's in here. Yeah, Jen, Nick pops in from time to time. Dustin's popped in from time to time. Yeah, that's the problem. No, oh, Nady was live earlier. Okay. How early? I must have been at work. It was probably when I was at work. I miss everything when I'm at work. I should just quit working. But, then I wouldn't have a place to live. So probably shouldn't do that. Yeah, I'm actually getting YouTube notice on time. Oh my God, I got like a YouTube notification the other day from a video that I watched like 4 hours earlier. And I'm like, what is going on with this notification system? Like when I started the live tonight, I honestly didn't think that my notifications went out and my tweet didn't go out because I was sitting here for like the first like 3 minutes and I was like, nobody's in here. Like I'm literally the only person in here. Which even when I did like my first live stream, I think we had like 4 or 5 people in there. And then like the last one, like we got like 30 some people. So I'm like, okay, how did I go from getting 30 some people last week to like nobody showing up this week? So I don't know if like notifications aren't going out on time or like what's going on, but I'm just like, YouTube, what are you doing to me? Let's see here. Until 3 months ago, I never watched a YouTube influencer video and I had no idea what tea was. As a scientist and anthropologist, I find this fascinating. Oh, well, thanks, Archie. We're all just about, drinking the tea and digging up the drama. Same. My job makes me miss all the good stuff, right? Like, why do we have to work? We're missing all the good stuff. Can we get you monetized before you quit your job? I think I'm gonna need to be monetized, and my channel is gonna need to be like 100 times, well, not even 100 times bigger. That'll only be like 7,000, like 1,000 times bigger. That'd be like 70,000, like a minimum of 1,000 times bigger before I could even think about quitting my job. But even before then, like I got student loan debt to pay off, I got car debt to pay off. There's no way that I'm quitting my job anytime soon. That's for sure. Unless I win the lottery. But then that would require me to buy a lottery ticket. So I don't think that's going to happen. So why do we love this stuff? Archie, we just do. I mean, honestly, I feel like a lot of people who watch YouTube channels and drama is because it's like their own kind of personal reality TV show. So like you actually have the opportunity to interact with these people. So like you see like we'll just keep it in like the drama community, and so you see like, okay, so say I watch all of Nick's videos, and I send him a tweet and he responds, or like he pops into my video and we like have a communication, and then you guys are watching all this go on. So it's kind of like you're watching your own reality TV show between us, as we are watching a reality TV show of like all of the influencers. So it's kind of like this big like inception of everything combined. I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking. I mean, there's just so much, like so many levels of like how everything is like integrated together, and the ability to be able to like communicate with each other and actually be involved in it instead of just like sitting at home watching a reality show. Like you actually get to kind of like participate in it a little bit. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. Let's see here. I didn't get the notification on time. Oh, I'm sorry, Melanie. I did get the notification, but I had a huge problem with the spinning ball of death at first. Oh. Well, that's no fun. Hopefully it's not my like Wi-Fi issues. Me too, Archie. I work way too much doing paperwork and listening. I watch the drama because I thank God I don't have any drama in my life. Right? Can we all just not have drama in our life? I can always walk away from YouTube drama and my life goes on. Yeah, for sure. Again, like Missy, it's just like watching, your favorite reality TV show or like favorite TV show on TV. Like you can watch it, be entertained, and then walk away, and it really doesn't affect you. Because it helps pass the time and keep our minds busy. We all have shit to deal with. We watch them because it's most like a little community, and you'll get to know them and love them. Yeah, for sure. I only got into the drama because I started my channel, then I made friends, and then I got invited to Nick's housewarming, then more friends and more drama. Right? I mean, Jamie, let's be honest, like the bigger your channel gets, the more drama that comes with it, right? Like, and sometimes like it's not even that. Like it's people who you get associated with, then people are like, well, you're associated with this person, so I'm not gonna like you. And I'm just like, it happens. That's just the way that it goes. Me too, Kate, and listening to Bruce answer my question. Thanks, Bruce. I am wasting time and loving every minute of it. The interaction is wonderful. Oh, well, thanks, Archie. And that's what I love about, being a smaller channel right now too, is I can actually like sit here and talk with you guys and like interact with you guys. Like for example, like, Nick was just in here, but if you've ever been in like one of Nick's live streams and you watch his chat, like his chat just goes and it's like gone. So it's, it's a lot harder for him to be able to interact with people than like a smaller channel does. And that's where like the super chats come in, because if say you're in his live stream and you want to have him like notice your question or something, then you can send a super chat. So like I understand, the point of those. So, but the fact that I can like sit here and like read all you guys' comments and mostly understand like where we're at timeline wise and then catch up. Sometimes I get a little lost and distracted. Yeah, exactly. And it feels more personal. I normally pick between who's live and Netflix. I work 7 to 3, so I'm good at night. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. I mean, whoever is available at that time, if there's a live or Netflix, that works out absolutely. Lives have really changed the YouTube experience. The best thing since sliced bread. Yeah, I think lives are super fun. I mean, it lets you really interact with people and, have a lot more fun than just a video. Like I said, I go through and I respond to every single comment that's posted on my videos. But at some point, if I do become a larger channel and I get, like 3,000 comments on a video, it's just not possible to be able to go through and like respond to every single one, unfortunately. I love this, and I'm thrilled that Bruce and all of you are actually listening and communicating with me. How fun. I know, it's a super fun time. Get prepared for it. You're in the right place. And go from there. Decide who you like and hear tea for. Yeah, like there's plenty of channels to choose from. So definitely, like if you're new to YouTube, definitely go, search for like drama channels, or just see what people are saying. If you're on Twitter, follow, see what people are saying about other people, and you can find other channels. So educational Mr. Bruce, not useless info at all. Now I know what a super chat is. Oh, look at that. I am teaching people. Yeah, so I mean, super chats are extremely, if you want somebody to answer your question in a large live stream, they're super important, because it's the only way to be able to get your message seen by the person, unless you're lucky and they just happen to be looking at the screen as it flies by. Even Nady does take the time to read and interact, and Nick too, even Rich, they're also sweet. Yeah, like I've been in like Nady's live streams and he's seen a message from me. Nick and I had a conversation one night about horror movies. This had to have been like back in October. But the fact that he like managed to keep seeing my name like fly by, but I think it's because my name's the same everywhere. It's the same on Twitter. It's the same here. I have the same icon, so it kind of just probably stands out a little bit, because he's probably like, oh my God, why is this guy still here annoying me? I enjoy your content. This is, however, the first live. I'm usually not reading comments. I just listen. Oh, well, thanks, Kate. Are you getting super chat? You should. So you have to be monetized to get super chat. You have to be at 1,000 subscribers and have 4,000 watch hours. We're only like 866 hours away from hitting our watch hours. So we just have to get to the 1,000 subscribers. So, I mean, hopefully by the end of the month, we'll be able to hit it. I believe in us, you guys. I believe in us. What channel is one of your faves? If it's a weird answer, no biggie. Oh, like drama channel wise, or just like any channel, or like beauty channel. Does anyone know why Nady never keeps his lives up? Skip, I don't, but sometimes it could be like, he just doesn't want to keep them up. It's just, fun interactive content for the people who show up. Or it could be if it messes with like watch time hours, or I don't know if it would mess with monetization at all, because I don't have a look into any of that. So it could be something along those lines, but I'm not sure. I mean, obviously I can't speak for him, but nice horror movies are my obsessions. Sub Jamie, I'm getting y'all there. Well, thanks, Jamie. Also, does Nady look extra handsome in his lives, or is it just me? I think Nady looks good all the time. Do I need to put some of my TVs on repeat on your channel just to get the hours? Jamie will get there. I'm not too worried about it. I think he has an issue with his Wi-Fi and his Patreon subs. We get to see other stuff. Well, I know he's doing a lot of Patreon stuff because of monetization issues on YouTube, which sucks. Because, I mean, I don't think that he shouldn't be getting paid for his content. Like, I sent out a tweet yesterday that I watched his Jeffree Star reaction video, and YouTube literally put 19 ads on his video. Now, I don't believe that Nady put all of them there himself. YouTube randomly puts ads in some places. But the fact that I watched his whole video from start to end and I got one ad out of 19 is ridiculous. Like, he should be getting paid for the content that he's putting up because he's not doing anything wrong on his channel. Like, he's not smoking on his channel. Like, yes, he's swearing, but literally you can watch any TV show at this point on TV and you're going to hear swear words. Now, are some of them more than what you hear on TV? Yes, but probably less than what you hear around your parents. So I don't know. I just think it's gross that he's not getting paid for his content. Drama channel and beauty. Oh, well, I watch a lot of everything. But I mean, as far as like, if I went down like the list of people that I watched, like depending, I guess it just really goes like on by like story, like who's covering what. But I mean, I watch pretty much every single video that Dustin puts out, Nick puts out. I see that Paige is finally back, so I watched her video today. So those, like, we'll say like those are like the three like bigger channels that I watch. But then I also do like to support, you know, channels like me. So I watch like every video that Not Another Drama channel puts out, every video that Drama Lynn puts out. I try to watch every video that Drama and Opinion puts out. I mean, the whole Onision thing just kind of like brings me down. So I didn't watch a lot of those videos because I just like that whole like situation just puts me in like a place like where I don't want to be. I think it's just like a whole gross like situation that he's doing. So I don't like to watch too many of those videos, but I watch like every other video that she puts out. Who else? Everyday Drama. If you guys haven't watched Everyday's Drama, check her out. I love her voice. It's so sweet. Let's see here. Where am I at? I think I'm lost. He's gorgeous. How do you get hours? So Archie, like hours are just based off of like people watching your videos. So like each minute that you watch a video obviously counts as 1 minute. So then every 60 minutes that people watch your videos counts as an hour. And then like the live stream right now, every minute that somebody watches the live stream counts as a minute. Anybody who goes back and rewatches it later, you know, counts as a minute for every minute that they watch. Nady is the most genuine, caring person ever. I just want to bring him home with me. I know, I love Nady. He's so nice. Nady isn't the only one getting screwed. Teresa's dad is in the same boat. I've never watched Teresa's dad. You guys, am I missing something out? Am I missing out on there? I haven't. I don't even know what she does. Like, is that bad of me? Am I a terrible YouTuber? Am I a terrible person? We're gonna have to share guys. Oh my god. Fighting. You guys are fighting over Nady. Oh. Teresa's dad. Oh wait, where'd he go? I have MS on my mind, so it draws a huge blank when it comes to stuff. I'm trying to hurry and say my brain won't make it. Oh no, Jamie, you're totally fine. How do I make the name light up like that? Oh, what name? What? Oh, if somebody's like name is highlighted in your chat, it's because you spelled out like their name. So if somebody does like at Jamie R, it'll highlight your name so you know that people are talking to you. So if you do like at Skip Roma 2, it'll highlight that on Skip's side. So then that way she knows that you're talking to her. What's your thought on Nick Snyder's T-Trigger? I addressed that in my last video. I take it that you didn't watch my last video. I like Drama and Opinions too, but I agree with you on that guy. Yeah, like I love Drama and Opinions videos, but like the Onision stuff, you guys, I understand like it needs to be put out there, 100%, and people need to keep making videos on it, and it needs to get watched. But like, I just can't do it. I just can't watch it. I think you're mistaken about your comments about me. What did I miss, T-Trigger? Thanks, hey T-Trigger. Ooze. Vegan Finds. Check it. Yes, if you're into vegan cooking, check out Vegan Finds channel. It's beauty with funny stories. Okay, I will have to check her. I see her on my timeline, like people like tweeting about her. Tweeting about her and stuff, but I've never like actually gone in and watched a video about her or watched one of her videos because clearly I'm a terrible YouTuber and I don't know what I'm doing because I need to expand my horizons a little bit and find new channels. So thank you guys for directing me towards Teresa. I will have to check her out later on tonight. If only I was a gay man, he'd be snapped. Oh, you guys, I'm going to have to like take screenshots of this conversation and send it to Nady and be like, you got to watch out for these ladies. They're coming for you. Respectfully, I'm not. I'd be more happy to show you the timestamps. Oh, Skip. T-Trigger, are you talking to Skip and not me? I was like, I was confused. Sorry. Thank you. Oh, yeah. He was here earlier. Trig, Nick, maybe he can answer. That's cool. Yeah, he can answer himself if he's still here. I just subbed to Teresa and I'll check out for sure. Yeah, I'm going to have to go check out Teresa for sure. He knows me well. Screenshot it. And be like, oh my God, not Jamie. Jamie's made it over to your channel. I'm a chief, so oh my God, I'm a chef, so I appreciate vegan cooking. You guys, I need to like start eating healthier. It's terrible. I need to stop like eating fast food all the time, but it's so hard to just cook for one person and then not get sick of it. And I know I could freeze it and be an adult. That's just so much work. Are you referring to me raising money for a kid with CF? And please DM me with your timestamp or tweet it publicly if you feel like it. T-Trigger, she was not talking about the basket GoFundMe. But if you guys want to talk to each other, you feel free. Freshly, get fresh. I don't know if we have Freshly. Is that like one of those like we have like a place called Eat Fit Go where they have like food here, but what makes me so mad is that they don't like on their website list the prices of stuff. Like you go in and like it's all like pre-made for you, so you literally just have to like reheat it and stuff. But at one point they had prices on their website and it was like $19. It was like $19.99 like per meal. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. And I'm like, that's like 3 meals. Like that's, so if I eat that 3 times, that's $60 a day. I'm not spending $60 a day on fast food. Like, I understand that, yes, like it's probably healthier and it's going to save my life in the end, but I don't have $60 a day to spend on food. That's like $1,200 a month on food. I'm not a chef by any means, but I am passionate about it and hasn't killed off any of my kids. Well, that's good, Melanie. Yes. I think she means Shelby. I don't get it. It's meal prep already. Okay. Let's see here. Wait, is it like a website? Like it's not like a local place or like oh, look at that Freshly. Okay. I'm gonna have to send you some of these super easy, healthy recipes. Don't make me mother. Oh, it's okay. You can mother me all you want. It's totally fine. I mean, I don't have a problem cooking. Like I'll make tacos, I'll make chili, um, I'll make like chicken in my instant pot. It's just that I just like I need to what I need to do is I need to make more of it. I need to get more Tupperware. I need to make more of it. And then I can turn around and freeze it and then put it in the freezer and then pull it out like the day before and then have like, chili one day and then have like goulash another day and then have like tacos another day and then have chicken another day. But I'm just like terrible at it. And I know that, yes, you can like freeze stuff for like up to 6 months, but I gotta get Tupperware. I need to be an adult. Maybe that's what I'll ask for Christmas this year. It's like, I need more Tupperware. Okay, I'll have to look into this Freshly. So it's like Freshly, like Blue Apron and whatever. What else is there? This Blue Apron, there, stuff like that. I can eat cheap, honey. I live in Tennessee. Hell no, $6 a day. I mean, I could technically eat ramen 3 times a day, and that would only be 30 cents. But I might, I did that in college. If I do that now, I don't think I'd make it a month. You're more than welcome to tweet it. Okay. I love your live Tuesday chats. Seeing the same people each week and your interactions with them talking about weekly drama. Oh, well, thanks, Gail. Yeah, I mean, not everything that happens like all week needs to be in a video. Like if I did that, I would literally be making like a video every single day to discuss everything. And I'm like, we can just come on here and chat about it live and just have some fun with it. Yes, it's a website. Okay, I'll have to look into it. What's the tone tonight? I'm late as usual. Oh, Christine, you're fine. No, we are just talking about Tupperware and cooking and how I need to be an adult and do it. Adulting is hard, Melanie. Yeah, the microwave is my lifesaver. I don't know what I'd do without a microwave. My daughter lives with me. She's 23. She went to college for pastry chef and sous chef. She cooks amazing for us too. Tonight, how about chicken and rice, sweet spicy green? Oh my god. Yeah, I had Taco John's for dinner tonight because it was Taco Tuesday, and it was on the way home from work. But I also had to like get home and eat and everything before the live because it's already 8:30. We've gone like 30 minutes longer than I normally do because normally I just like cut it off at 2 hours. But we're just talking and having fun. So I'm like, let's just keep going. Especially isn't that expensive. You just order what you like, and then I think you'd be proud of it. See, my thing is like, how does it come like safely? Like, how are they shipping like chicken? Like chicken needs to be kept cold. Like meat needs to be kept cold. Like I'm just nervous that I'm going to get like food poisoning. I'm afraid I'd get food poisoning every time I cook anything in my house. So like my chicken is always overcooked because I'm like, I'm not getting food poisoning from my chicken. I like how it's arrived. I prefer not to engage. Oh. Just be mean and productive. Oh. Yeah, Skip, if you want to take it over to Twitter and like do your timestamp over there or whatever, feel free. Obviously this is between you guys and nobody else in the chat. Love my microwave. Yeah, where would I be without a microwave? Toaster oven, air fryer, or air dryer oven. Yeah, I need to get an air fryer. I have a toaster oven. I need to get an air fryer. It comes in an insulated box with ice packs. Okay. Thanks, Sammy. I don't know. I'm just always like freaking out. Like I refuse to like sometimes even buy like meat at the grocery store unless like I only get it if it's behind like the meat counter, because if it's like on the shelf, like in like the pre-wrapped packages, I'm like, well, how do I know that somebody didn't pick that up and walk around the store with it for 20 minutes and then put it like in the cereal aisle and then somebody found it like 3 hours later and just like took it and put it back into the prepackaged area. So I will only get meat from behind like the actual like butcher shelf or butcher display case because I don't trust like that anything on the actual like sales floor area is safe to eat. You guys, I have problems. I can mail medical labs across the country. I bet the food is fine insulated. Okay. Thank you, Christine. It's shipped properly. Okay. You guys are making me feel better about this. Do you use a crock pot ever? They're lifesaver for me. I have a crock pot. Last time I used my crock pot, it like burnt my food, even though it was on low. It was sad. Because I came home expecting to have chicken and it was literally black. So I think I have a defective crock pot. Oh well. My air fryer toaster oven thing is all in one. Oh yeah. See, I thought I bought an air fryer toaster oven thing that was all in one, but it was like a toaster oven, like broiler baker. It does everything but air fry. I'm like, ugh, stupid. I get it the same way, but I haven't died yet. They come film sealed tray. Okay, perfect. I'm totally paranoid about food. Okay, yeah, me too. Like, I'll overcook everything. Like, I don't care if people like your steak is not supposed to be brown all the way through. No, like my steak is brown all the way through. I don't care. I don't want my steak mooing when it comes to the table. Nope. Like I always think I'm gonna get food poisoning if things aren't cooked all the way through. And I know it's technically safe to eat like steak and ground beef and stuff like that if it's not fully cooked. And I said safe because technically the USDA says that it should be thoroughly cooked to a certain temperature. But it's safe to eat. But I'm like, nope. How do you want it cooked? Well done. Thank you. Oh, thanks for stopping in, Skip. I'm sure I'll see you later. Have a good night. Yeah. Well done or nothing at all. Yes, absolutely, Christine. I take my food well done or nothing at all. Okay, guys. Well, it is. We're 2 hours and 37 minutes into this live, so I think it is time to end this. So thank you everybody so much for coming and checking us out. Archie, since you are new here, if you have Twitter, if you want to follow me on Twitter too, you can follow me on Twitter at BruceAllen14. So definitely, if you want to keep up to date with everything. Anybody who is new into our chat, if you are not subscribed to the channel, if you want to be notified of every time that I do a new video or post a live stream, definitely hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon on the screen and set it to all so you'll be notified of every time that I upload a new video. So thanks for coming. Also on your way out, if you could hit that like button on the stream, that would also be awesome. Again, thank you everybody for coming into the live and hanging out. Normally, I try to do 2 hours, but we were having so much fun tonight. We did, almost 240. So, Jamie, you don't have Twitter anymore? Okay, well, just make sure you turn on your notifications so then that way the next time that we go live, you can come in and join the chat. So, thank you everybody for coming in, and I will see everybody in my next video or in my next live stream or on Twitter in probably 5 seconds. All right, bye everybody.